É pra fazer de jaleco? I was a regular kid in Rio, in the south zone of Rio. Went to the beach basically every single day. You know, everywhere. Basically, had neighborhood friends. I was always a social kid. You know, I was a happy kid. Liked sports. Soccer was a passion. Pretty much forced to be outside all the time. We have to play sports. I have to play soccer everywhere. But surfing was a passion as well. I just wanted to be outside and play. Good student, but not, you know, phenomenal. I was within the top, 20% of my class, and they were very focused. And I really, again, wanted to be outside as much as possible. I got good grades. My parents are together to these days. My father's from the countryside. He's from a state called Minas Gerais. My mom was from Rio, born and raised. They met in Rio. My father moved there when he was young to work. I have a brother who is 4 years older than me. Good family, structured and regular family. The road trips, that's the best memory I have. We used to do road trips all the time. Get to know Brazil in a car, typical games and songs that we sang together. So the road trips are, what I'd like to do the most with them when we were all together. I think my parents are definitely proud of me. They tailored me to be successful, but never forced me to do anything. So seeing that I chose my own path without any interference, but with guidance, definitely makes them proud. And that's one of the lessons that I want to pass down to my kids. That's very ingrained in who I am now, as a parent as well. So I thank them for that. Well, dentistry, an interesting choice for me because I really liked science. I liked biology. That was what I was very interested in when I was in school. But I also loved geography, history, and so I always torn between something that had to do with people, something that had to do with care, health, right? And for a long time, I had two options: law or dentistry. A person I liked that much. I liked to the point that I admired what he did. It was a dream. Like I said, my father is from the countryside, so I used to spend my summers, the entire summer, in the country. It's a big house, a lot of cousins, and that specific summer, which happened to be the last before I graduated high school, and I really needed. I was running, out of time to come up with a decision for college. I remember the soundtrack very well because at that point, Guns N' Roses was everywhere. And what happened was they put me in a room right next to the kitchen. And I had two very young cousins who woke up very early in the morning. We're talking about 4:30, 5 o'clock. And they woke me up every day because they were right next to me making a lot of noise. And what I did was I just would put my headphones on, listen to Guns N' Roses, and go back to sleep. So one of those mornings, I had a very vivid dream that was a dentist. It was very clear to me that, I didn't want to do anything else but being a dentist from that point on. I woke up and I'm like, that's it. I can't believe it. I still remember that dream. And I was 16, 17 years old. I'm 48 now. And I still remember that very clearly. That was a very clear dream to me, and that changed everything. So yes, I think I'm comfortable. I think it just made me comfortable. I hope I'm not boring anybody to death here. I hope people are actually interested in what I have to say, and if I don't run away, so we'll talk more about work next time. All right, see you then. It was a surprise. Oh my God. I remember my first job. It was terrible.